What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here. Yesterday I was sort of in an odd mood. I just wanted to go around and start looking for ghosts. So I hopped onto DestinyTracker.net, a great website. It tells you what ghosts you have and where the ones you don't have are, so you can easily go and find them. Really useful tool. I jumped on there, started looking for the ghosts, and just decided to do some general exploring. So here you can see me on Venus doing exactly that. Taking my time, just kind of relaxing, looking around. You know, you got to shoot a few dudes, but they're mostly low-level dudes, so they're not much to be concerned with. And I was shocked, right? Normally, when I'm in these levels, I'm moving along as fast as possible. You know, I'm trying to get through a strike or trying to get through a mission or even a raid or whatever I'm doing it fast. I'm getting through these areas. I'm not really taking my time to look around. But while I was looking for ghosts, it's really kind of a detail-oriented thing. You know, you really got to kind of spot that ghost. Even if you know the approximate location, you got to figure out how you're going to get up there or figure out exactly the path to take and actually spot the ghost. And it was actually a really fun experience. It's something that I had done, I don't know, a couple of months ago once and never kind of came back to just because there was so much other content. But player burnout has been a real popular topic kind of around the Destiny community, and it's certainly an understandable topic. You know, the game's been out for 5 months. We've already seen the first DLC come out with the Dark Below. People have played a ton of Destiny. I mean, like, there's people out there who've put in over 100 hours, over 200 hours, just like tons and tons of time. And, you know, of course people are going to get burnt out with the game once you've put that much time into it. But I was a little surprised because while I was doing this, I started finding stuff that I'd never really looked at before. And I kind of became re-fascinated with the level design and the structures inside of Destiny. And then something really special happened. I came upon this area here and this little hallway. So I don't think I've ever been here before. Now, I remember a long time ago when I was still just a noob with Destiny. I think I had a level 7 or level 11 or really low-level character. I saw a couple level 20 Minotaurs. They've chased me away because they were out of my reach. And I just kind of walked away and I never returned. I never came back to this area in all that time. So there was a bounty that kind of brought me into this room. I saw this special Minotaur with kind of spikes on his head. And I really became fascinated. I'm like, I can't believe there's still stuff inside Destiny that I've never seen before. But it gets even better than that, because this area holds a secret. It's actually got some of, well, let's say it could be future DLC. It could be stuff that Destiny or Bungie kind of extracted from the game to use as DLC later. Whatever you believe or however you feel about it, what I found was something I've never found before. It was basically a portal to a new and unexplored region of Venus, and I was fascinated. You can see I'm just kind of looking around. I'm really exploring this because I'm just absolutely thrilled that there's something in Destiny that I've never seen before. And as I got deeper and deeper into this hole, I found this elevator, and I was fascinated by this. I couldn't wait to find out what this thing was. Now, it actually took me a fair amount of work to figure it out because I'm sure that this is old news to many of you. You probably already know about this elevator. You've probably explored it extensively. You probably know everything there is to know about it, but I'd never done so. I'd never come back here. I'd never researched it. What I found out is that it's an elevator to Destiny future content or Destiny past content that was removed, depending on your view again. So I went online. I wanted to find out exactly what this was because as you can see, there's this huge structure right above us, and this elevator seems to go directly up to that structure. I didn't know at first if it was some kind of an energy beam going to the core of Venus and bringing power up to that structure. It did look like that was a sync plate, so it looks like you're supposed to be able to get in there, but obviously it's locked in by a force field. So here's what I did. I went and I found out how to get in there. Now, I wasn't sure that you'd be able to get in there, but obviously you could see that I have come back and I am now ready to get in there. And there's a fair bit of jumping involved here. You really have to have some accurate jumps, and I wouldn't lie to you, this is not by any means my first try trying to hit these jumps, especially with a Warlock, which is definitely not my primary character. It's not the easiest jump that I've ever used, in my opinion. But it is possible, and even with my novice warlock, I was able to get in there. And what I found was actually stunning. So I'm going to give you a bit of a spoiler warning here, because obviously where I'm about to go is unreleased content. There is some placeholder content up there. There's some unfinished stuff up there. It's clearly not meant for players to get into. So once I get to the top of this elevator, that's all going to be kind of spoilery material. So I'm going to warn you now as I'm going up here. You know, you might want to turn off the video as I go. But what I found up here is the Terminus. That's what players are calling it anyway. And it looks like it's going to be either a strike or a new raid that involves the Vex. And it is gorgeous. It's got a new Vex building. So it's not that kind of crusty, kind of broken down Vex structure that you're used to seeing on the surface of Venus. It's really a much more pristine and much newer Vex surface, and it looks cool. And not only that, there's ghosts up here. So I've explored other areas inside Destiny that were supposed to be locked out. They were supposed to be inaccessible by players. The Undying Mind, I got into that much earlier than that content was released. So I started looking for these ghosts, and I found all 3 of them. So there's 3 ghosts up here. I found all 3 of them, and I thought that was really cool. So it was a 2-day process, right? And this video isn't about finding ghosts. It's not about accessing DLC areas. It's not about commenting on whether, you know, Bungie did a disservice to players by releasing content that wasn't finished or holding content back. This is about, I'm surprised that I'm still finding new stuff to do in Destiny. I have put tens of hours into this game, and I've really had a great time throughout. And I don't blame anybody if they're getting bored with the game. I mean, anybody's going to get bored with something they do for 100 hours. You know, there's no doubt about it. And I don't think anybody who put 100 hours into Destiny is really going to get upset that they've run out of stuff to do, because if you think about $60 for 100 hours of entertainment, that's an outstanding value. That's a really good entertainment per hour value. And I'm just happy. You know, I got to say, I've been really excited to play Destiny. Sure, we're running out of stuff to do. House of Wolves has been delayed, but it's just cool to find new stuff. It's been a wonderful journey so far. There's definitely other things that I am doing in my gaming time. Sure, I'm playing Dragon Age. I'm really thinking about starting a Fallout 3 video series because of the announcement that Bethesda is going to have a press conference at E3 this year. A lot of people are speculating that Fallout 4 is in the works. So Fallout 3 has been on my mind a lot lately, but I don't know. So far, it's been a wonderful journey inside of Destiny, and I hope that the journey continues. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.